Hello everyone, welcome back to my Let's Play of Dark Souls. Just to catch up on the long absence and so forth. When I was doing this on Tuesday night, Wednesday night, and well, things did not go well when I was dealing with the Capra Demon in the depths. So I ended up having to restart, so let's try this again from the top, and I'm hoping this time I will not, ow, totally screw this up. Usually I can handle the Titanite Demon a little bit better than that. Fortunately, the thing about him is the terrain is such a bother fighting him. It really is. Just getting this guy. That's unfortunately the pillars and so forth in the front make this so freaking difficult. Missed. Also helped he was getting extraordinarily lucky with his. What is with this guy? Normally he's not that hard for me. I just don't know what it is. Normally this guy locks into a pattern and we are good. Whoop. Part of it is the terrain. Ooh, got a nice hit on him. Go back behind. Hit him. Miss. Just watch for that upper jump attack from him, and generally that's the only problem. Alright, going here. Miss! Yep, you missed. Nope. No. There. got rid of you. Demon Titanite Slab. And now I can finally go back into the Darkroot Forest. Finally. I did get the Gargoyle Helm, but let me just show off a couple other things I did get. I did get a couple pieces of Balder armor. I got the gauntlets. This is my regular hard leather, and the Balders are a bit better on physical defense. Not as good on magic and lightning, but fire is a bit better. Poise is better. The resistances aren't much better, and it's a bit more durable, and it weighs the same. So using that, I also have a couple of Balder helms too. But the Gargoyle helm's just a little bit better since it's got some nice defenses on it. I think that's... see here, I think that's about what I got that I think is really all that different. Swords, Drake Swords, Tail Axe. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay. Yeah. When I was catching back up to where I had been, I beat the gargoyles, so we're back to where I was the initial time before I deleted the stream out of just sheer frustration that it just didn't seem to be going well. I don't know why. I should have that much trouble through it. So I will try to get through this as fast as I can. Come on, game. Come on. Come on. Let me pillage. Let me take that thing off. There we go. Alright. Okay, yeah. Just so I don't realize I forgot that again when I'm just walking by. Better. Okay. Garden. We'll be coming back for that door later. Okay, this is the fake wall. Yes. Bonfire. I don't typically get invaded here, but I'm going to, then I really don't deal with the Moonlight Butterfly while I'm human. And I'd rather not be walking around here human. Just too much annoyance, I think. But, okay. Let's take care of these guys. Yeah, those are bushes. I know they're bush demons, I know they're there. Thank you. I'm going to need to see about repairing this weapon. Oh, there we go. Haha. Okay. Check something really quick. Ooh, yeah, yeah, those hard attacks with the Drake sword drop the endurance a lot. So let me see it. Did I get a repair? No, I didn't. Okay. Gonna have to head back to Andre. I was gonna hold this off, but nope. Gonna need it. Don't worry. It's just more of the shrub demons, and since the shrub demons give us moss that we want for later, we're not losing out too much. Clump. Another one right there. Good, good, good. We're gonna want that for Blighttown. And he had something and we couldn't get it because his body just went flying. That's why I hate when they go on the narrow ledges. That just makes things so much more painful. Night. 5551. You can see if the Titanite Demon does not come back, at least we're spared having to deal with him again.
Well, I'm if they're required.
Go ahead and repair all my stuff now. But I am going to purchase something from you, and that is a repair box. And I'm going to hold off on the other 2 boxes. We'll come back for those later.
Get yourself not. Well, you need.
This is I didn't learn his gesture. Hurrah. Okay.
I'll be seeing. Be careful.
Yeah. But we'll be coming back to Andre later. He's somebody we're gonna be dealing with him quite a few times as far as upgrading weapons. We'll be purchasing items from him. He sells Titanite shards for 800 souls, which is probably the best price in the game. He's the only guy who does straight upgrades and making weapons divine. You're going to go to him for those. And also raw weapons. Whoa. And that was me not paying attention. Okay. We got what we needed. We're not too far off. Go back, get my body. Besides, farming shrub demons is a good thing, because we're going to need what they got for Blighttown. The red moss might not be a bad idea when you get into the depths from the lower berg. Goodbye. Nothing on you. And a blood red. Okay. Now that I got my body back, and I can head back. Yes. Okay. Alrighty. see. Alright, we're back. Okay. Back down this way. And watch that little chamber we were in there earlier for the soul. Because now that we got it, all those shrub demons are just up and active. And facing 3 at a time can become really dangerous. Like that. There. Firebomb, get rid of them. Okay, 2. And a blooming purple. Nice. We're going to want that for Blighttown, definitely. And... nice thing is, those things burn so well. Okay. Big tree! I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. Okay, progress. Watch the tongue. But fairly easy with the Drake Sword. And some of them will drop green blossoms on occasion, which are really nice. They'll give you a nice little stamina boost. Further down, there's some more of these things, but first, another tree we gotta cut down. And drop nothing. Okay. I think I can check this thing out without any problem. Yeah, Stone Knight, take care of him. That's what happens when you just waste your time with that little enchant while I'm behind you. This is what we wanted, the wolf ring. I have a much nicer poise. Yeah, that's the path we came in through originally. We're on that little cliff with a glowing body. I don't think there's anything else down here. We killed him, so... You can run up there, get the ring, and come back before the night wakes up, but you're gonna have to deal with him eventually. Oh yeah, and another one does come up. Goodbye. Okay, I don't know if that... it's the knight that was out here. Okay, this one dropped. Or maybe I can't. Okay, there's a green blossom. Looks like you got one, but I can't seem to get you. But there we go, 2 green blossoms off. Okay. Whew. At least I didn't have to commit suicide for those. And nothing over here, okay, but there is another little section right here. Past this part. This body has the soul of a proud knight. Another soul we can consume for some extra if we need it. I believe those Knight Souls give quite a bit. But in the meantime, we are good here. We can leave. So I am going to get out of here. There's the stone pillar, right. I think last time when I was streaming this, I was looking around here for something else, checked a walkthrough, and right, it's somewhere else. I was thinking of something that's in another part of the garden we won't be coming back to for a little while. Pretty much, I think, post-Blight Town. But there's a couple... Alright, now this place. Stone Knights and Shrub Demons, and they get a little bothersome. Oh, haha. Goodbye. Black fire bombs for the win. There. Got rid of those two, and now it's just me and the knight. I don't have to try to figure out. Probably best when in this room, if you got both the shrub demons and the knights coming after you, get rid of the demons first, because they can easily catch up to you. The knights take a while. But the problem is, if you're dealing with the shrub demons, you're probably going to have to do something about the knight in order to catch up. And my fire bombs don't do any more damage than my sword does. Yeah, so these things are definitely a lot... Nice! Oh crap, okay. Oh crap, they've slowed me down. So this is... yeah. Yeah, that was bad. Okay. That's why I said, get rid of... if you got them both, get rid of the shrubs first. They're just too fast. They're a lot faster than the knights. The knights you can pretty much handle. Just get behind them and you'll be fine. The shrub demons just don't have that weakness. And that makes them really hard to deal with. And I want to save some of these fire bombs, so I'm going to try and see if I can lure these shrub demons out one at a time. And okay, there's one. I gotta cut on and hit that one too, so goodbye. Another moss clump. That's it. Okay, we're good. Alright, moving on. Back to this place. Alright. Because we're gonna have to clear out these knights. I think we can get past that one. There. Elite Knight set. Elite Knight armor set, and get the heck out of there. Okay. Alright. Hold still, you little turd. There. Okay. Cleared out the shrubs. And they hit me with their slow spell. Alright, see if I can... okay. Okay. purple moss, and I think that is it. Okay, yeah, I thought I heard a stomping, not so jolly stone giant in here. Okay. Oh crap! And now the other one's waking up. Okay. There. Okay. Alright. Took care of those. Let's see. Yep. Shrub monster comes up behind you. There's a stink monster in here we gotta take care of. Okay. Alright, you didn't drop anything. And, yep, okay, we're good. Yeah, but you want to be careful with those snake monsters. They... some sort of two-headed tree lizard... two-headed tree lizard snake heads and... I do believe those things can poison you. Alright. Behind you. Yep, they can jump. Not that it did you any good. Goodbye. Yeah, too bad they didn't drop their stone stuff. That would have been interesting at least. We got all the important items in here. I'm just going to clear out this one last stone giant just so that I can say I got his souls. They actually dropped 600 souls. Yeah, I'm not going to sneeze at 600. I'm not going to look down at... But I think that was it. I got the Elite Knight set, which will actually be useful. Yeah, I got that. Okay, I think we're done down here. There's nothing else worth getting. But... okay. So 11,000 souls and a soft humanity on me. You can summon Witch Beatrice to help you with this battle. I really have never needed her help. I know it didn't seem like way with the old stream, but no, I've done this before. I've beaten her. I'm gonna switch over to the Elite Knight leggings, Elite Knight armor, except for the Gargoyle helm for a reason, and that is because I need that fat roll for the Moonlight Butterflies and attacks. How does this compare to the Elite Knight? I'm just wondering. Oh, the Elite Knight's got a couple areas where it's got better defense, but other than that, the Gargoyle Knight's Gargoyle helm's a lot better. Stick with the helm for now. Alright. 6 Estus Flask shots, that should be enough. Really just the most annoying thing with this butterfly is the magic attacks. You deal with this boss and you got something with some good magic defense, use it. You're going to need as much as you can. All its attacks are magic. Those darts are probably the most annoying. The magic sphere attack isn't too hard to block. At least dodge. Actually, it's pretty easy to dodge, especially with the fat roll, since you'll stay on the ground long enough that the 3 magic spears are likely to miss you. Just over my head, no problem. Come on, Monolith Butterfly. Okay, good. Come in. And 3, 6, 2, 3. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Move back, move back. That was me being stupid. Shouldn't have gone for the forts. Okay. Still a lot of health taken off with that strong attack. That's what you want to save the Drake Sword for. It just does so much nasty damage to it. I know, and every time it does that, I know it's going to go for that blue ball attack. Uh-oh, laser beam. Ow, yeah, I probably should have just... Probably a better idea there isn't run away from it, it's run towards it and just try to avoid the sweep. There we go. Haha. 3 shots, we're still in good health. Yeah, it can't shoot, not even through the wall fog, the door fog, and whoa, yeah. I still don't have a counter for that damn energy as it passes by in transition. Ow. Yeah, you had to eat sometime. Goodbye. Yeah, good. Soul the Moonlight Butterfly for us. Yeah. Humanity. And I believe we get 10,000 souls. The Soul of the Moonlight Butterfly, yeah, you can consume it for souls like any other soul item, but there's also another nice use for it we'll find once we get further along in the game. It's worth it to hold on to it for that purpose. Okay, switch back to my original. I'll be putting on the Elite Knight set once we get another specific item much further along in the game. We're pretty close to it, but we're not yet ready for that particular item. Keep going up these stairs, and we find a statue that looks like Andre. I don't know if it's supposed to be like another Astoran blacksmith that's been petrified or what, but he's got something. Watchtower basement key, which we'll need, and a divine ember and a homeward bone. Well, let's see. Could use the homeward bone, but let's use it. Hell, I don't use these things as they are anyway. 2. I have like a boatload of these things. Back to the bonfire. This should put me, yep, in the garden. I don't believe it counts as a rest for respawning things, but we will see. Not that with that, I don't think so, since we never really came back this way after my... Oh, they're back. So whether or not it did or not, I'm not sure, but... Not that I'm particularly complaining, since I need moss. All the moss. A lot of purple, quite a few red. I could use some more blooming purple. Moving along, back here. was it. We should be back with Andre. Now, we got quite a few souls. There's a few things I need to buy while I'm here. Yeah, Andre?
My, that's a rare ember you have there. I've seen one of those before. It's the ember of a divine blacksmith. Might you consider leaving that with me? I could produce divine weapons with a flame such as that.
Well, sure. Sure, Andre.
Well, thanks for that. You've made a fine decision. You soon shall see.
So now Andre can make divine weapons for us if we wanted them. Okay, quick repair on the Drake's sword and my shield and my armor. There. And a couple things we're going to purchase from him. I'm not going to purchase the crest just yet. We don't need it yet. But I will get a weapon and armor smith box because we're going to be wanting that. I'm going to pick up a bastard sword from him. It's one of my more favorite weapons, and after a little bit of upgrading, we get to make something really nice with it. I'm going to hold off on the Titanite shards for now. I can always get those from Balder Knights if I need them. I think that's about it for now.
Neither of...
Let's see, go hollow. Yep. And that still leaves us with 13,000 souls. Oh, I got a bonfire here. I kindled. Well, let's see about some levels here. Another resistance. I know, dumb slot, but it does provide something. Some resistance. I'm going to need some strength eventually, so there we go. I do have some Titanite shards, and I'm going to start on in with this bastard sword. Take that up to it. There. Take that up to a bastard sword +3. But there's a reason why I'm doing that, though. Don't need those long swords. Don't need the broken straight swords. Gonna hang on to that. Don't really need that great sword. Spear don't need. Partisan don't need. Halberd don't need. Hanging on to that short bow for a little while longer. Don't need the crossbow. Don't need that shield. Might hold on to the knight shield for now, although I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna be like, ooh, I really need that one. Hang on to that. And toss those. Not gonna need them. Hang on to the Elite Knight stuff for now. Get rid of the Hollow Soldier stuff, which I'm never gonna use. I'll put the Balder Helm away for now. Okay, leave. Okay. Now. We're going to head on to the next area. That's going to be the Lower Undead Burg. We're going to finish some things up there. And... there's actually something else up in the Undead Burg that I want to deal with. And I'm going to stop in here. We got some Balder Knights to farm. Go ahead and do that. I don't see any good reason not to. There's two things I always farm from Balder Knights. It's their Titanite shards and Balder items. just gotta cut through this swarm of... One soft humanity. You'd think one of these guys would drop something. There's another one up here by Lautrec. Oh, and it turns out there was something I was missing very close to Lautrec. Sort of my own fault. I thought I knew this area very, very well. But let me just show you. All the way over here, there is a barrel, and it has a body in it. That body has a humanity on it. My fault. Got it when I was replaying it up to the point where I left off with the stream that I deleted, so sorry I didn't show that off, but it was just it was just a piece of humanity. It wasn't anything all that special. I really needed to film that. Taking care of that. I think there's the Baldur Knights. Got the Baldur Knights inside. Let's get the Baldur Knights outside and in the entryway. I like taking on the guys up at the front with the entryway, since there's 3 of them in a close group. And taking them on from behind is often a rather bad idea, since then you get all 3 swarming you rather than just 1 at a time. You know how to be really careful about picking them. There's a couple more Baldur Knights here. I want to see if I can get some shards or some more armor. Goodbye. Nothing. Oh, hold on. That spear hollow picked me up. Yeah. Well, you guys drop Titanite too on occasion. Nothing. Just more souls. Not complaining about more souls. Yep. Drag the body along with me, because that's what these corpses will do. Okay, one's coming out. Sword and shield guy. Nothing. Rapier and buckler guy over here. Okay, he sees me. Pull him out, and then I can just take on his last buddy. Oh, you dropped something. Another shard. Nice. And nothing. Well, there's one more that I didn't get. It's over where the Knight Shield was. Might as well check up on him. I think I can get there fairly easy. Nothing. Okay. Now to see about heading to the lower depths. The only concern I have is how to get there. There's 2 ways to get there, neither one is particularly very appealing to me. Nice thing about that jump down attack is I didn't have to deal with all those hollows. Well, at least I got rid of one of the crossbow hollows without too much trouble. There we go. Got the kick, just didn't realize he had moved back further than I had anticipated. still... Boom. Still, this is why I opened the gate. Still, I opened the gate. That way, I could have just come straight in from the temple. Straight here from the church, but then I would have had to deal with those crossbow guys, and that's always a bit of a pain, since they can cover the whole length of this thing. That's the other thing that makes taking this way a little bit interesting. It's called I Gotta Outrun the Drake. And you're doing it from a rather bad position. Okay, yeah, I killed the knight. I was just making sure. I do have to deal with that other Black Knight. Kill the rats. Okay. And we gotta deal with these rather awkward hollows. Mr. Sword and Spear guy is here. Got you. Alright. Took care of you, no problem. Oh, hi, sword guy. I forgot about you. There. Okay. Alright, we are cleared on the underside of the bridge. Now the problem is dealing with the top side, because we gotta... Whew! Whoa! Crap, I wasn't expecting him to do that. Still, run! I am not dealing with the Drake. I am not dealing with the Drake. I am not dealing with that Drake. Okay. This is where we had to go. There. The basement key opens up the lower berg. This is the... Stairs all the way down. And now we're in the lower part of the berg. First there's these stairs. There's a reason why we want to take these stairs. All the way up, over the switchback, and open this door. Yep, we're back in the upper berg. Yeah, we're back in the upper berg. There's the route back all the way to the bonfire. We would have passed if we went back the other... that was another way we could have gone. First, I'm going to take care of something here that I've been meaning that... Now that we've got some better equipment and we've got a few levels behind us, we can take care of this now. But first, I need to clear out some of this opposition. Okay, now that we are here... Alright. Yep. Dealing with some hollows I dealt with back in the first video, but we need to just kind of clear this area, and I don't want any nasty surprises. Like, say, that crossbow guy going off in my face. Alright. Body's clear that we have to take care of. Coming down here. Yep, there's another Black Knight. I passed this guy because we just did not have the weapons and stats that we could have taken this guy out with. The Drake Sword makes this a lot easier, especially, and since we're fighting him in a much more open space, as soon as I get this guy to... Okay. This is where I want him, and he'll come following us up. This is a nice, good, large arena for us. Gotcha. Just a chunk. Oh well. I was kind of hoping he'd drop a Black Knight item on, but he did not. Oh well, at least we got the Titanite chunk and some 800 souls off of him. But there is something else we want that he was guarding. If you were sharp-eyed, you probably noticed this while you were going through the upper part of the burg, but now we can finally get the blue Tearstone ring. Basically, if your health drops down to about 20%, your defense will go up. Not that great of a ring, just picking it up for the sake of completion, but there's better rings, and it's rather limited in its application. The other nice thing is, and since we're here, and now that I took care of that, and we don't have to go through all of this crap again, we can head back here, get through... short sword off that hollow. Wait for him to come up and clang, boom. Since we're pretty close, we'll just stop in. Let's see, I'll just grab another level of endurance. There. Not really all that ooh, but they drop it, picking it up. Okay, and now back to the lower berth. Watch the stairs. Alright, down here into the burg proper, into the lower burg proper, and attack dogs. You will learn to hate these things. They dodge like crazy, and their bites can inflict bleed. And let's see, down here is...
Somebody!
Yep.
Please let me out of here. Somebody! Anybody! Help me! Unlock the door! Damn, I'm finished. How did this ever happen?
Well, we can open the door thanks to the residence key. And we meet this guy.
Brilliant. You opened the door for me. Thank you. I'm saved. I thought I might never escape. I am Griggs of Vinheim, a sorcerer of the school. I am much obliged for your assistance. Thanks to you, I may now resume my travels.
Yeah. He'll go up and meet us back in Firelink Shrine. We'll catch up with him there. And this body has a full-on sorcerer's set. If you weren't one and you wanted the set, you got everything here. The hat, the cloak, the gauntlets, the boots, and a catalyst. And Griggs will also sell us sorceries if our intelligence is high enough in Firelink. Let's see, down here, just watch these torch guys. Fire bad if you didn't realize that. Easy to block, but it's just that these guys do come at you in numbers. And they'll do that too, while swinging, which you might not catch. Got him. Touch. And twin humanities off that corpse. Basically 2 humanities for 1 item. 2 points of humanity. Not that I'll ever be using that, because frankly those things are just too rare and... I don't need the humanity right this very minute. Oh, another dog! The annoying thing about the dogs is they will kind of jump to the side. Yeah. Inside are hollow bandits or hollow assassins, and yeah, they are annoying as heck. They have throwing stars, they inflict bleed with their weapons, and they have a nasty habit where they will jump on you and they can also backstab really nastily. Got one pretty easy, and this corpse in here has a mail breaker. Basically, it's just a small... yeah. Pretty nice critical chance. 5 strength, 12 dex, so we could use that. It's a little thrusting sword. Yeah. Thrust using the weight of one's body is very effective for critical attacks. Armor. But yeah, that really brings our weapon down. Brings down our weapon attack. Not really what I consider the best thing, since the Drake's sword still has a decent use for now. Heading down. Let me just check. Yeah, nothing in here. I didn't think so, but I wanted to be sure. Down this little hallway. Couple more dogs once you get down here. They're near that bridge and they'll see you and come running. Nope, I set off the bandits. Okay, dropped all 3. And now one of the dogs sees me. Both the dogs see me. There goes one. And 2. Alright. And body in a barrel always has something. Large soul of a lost undead. Okay. This guy has a thief mask, black leather armor, gloves, boots, and a target shield. Yeah, about the only good thing about the thief mask is that it's lighter. That's the only good thing it has. Yeah, Mask of Sinners, they hide their faces, stifle their voices, and hide in the shadows. It doesn't provide much in the way of defense. Okay, how about something else? How about in regards to the Regular hard leather armor, all it's got is better poison resistance and better fire defense, which is pretty decent once we get into Blight Town, but I think there we got some better stuff though. Better bleed, better poison, better magic defense, better lightning defense, lighter, but it's not as, really it doesn't provide as much physical defense. What about next to the, oh I know those are better. Oh yeah, because I got rid of those. Yeah, much better magic defense. Ooh. Yeah, these are really good poison. These are pretty good physical defense in the Elite Knight Gauntlets, but we're gonna need something else on that. We're not ready for those just yet. Physical defense, next black leather boots, considering what we've got. Better magical defense, better fire, better lightning, better bleed and poison resistance. Nice. But I think we get some better stuff once we get closer to Blight Town, so I'm holding off on that for now. For now. We'll come back later. Before we go in that white light door, because there's a few things we're going to want to check out here first. Be careful, there's another... Yep. That bandit. I knew there was a bandit over on that side. It's just getting him to trigger. It's a nice little ambush if you're not aware he's there. Before we go up there, go up into that white light door, let's take a little look around. That door leads to the depths. We'll be going there later. Large soul of a lost undead on that body next to the key, next to the gate, bars, whatever you want to call that. Take these stairs up. There's a hollow with a bow. Kill him. But there's something else we're going to want, and can't go up any further, but we want this little door right here. There's another merchant here. We're going to talk to her later. But first... This place seem familiar to you? It should. Yep. There's the door. Open it up. And... Yep. We're back at the Firelink Shrine. We now finally have a back way. Kill that rat. Rats often carry humanity, that's why I'll always bother them. Kill you. Okay. Now that I took care of those guys, not that I really needed to, but it made things a lot easier on me. Hey Griggs, glad to see you're here.
I regret meeting you under such compromising circumstances. At least we both made it back unscathed.
Yep.
Oh, hello. Terrific to see you. And pray that you never go hollow.
Yep. And if you had, I think, a pretty decent intelligence, he'd offer to sell you sorceries. We don't have the intelligence, so he's not going to bother. Let's see, yeah, we have nothing as far as... There. Yeah. You could make our armor better. Always do that with Titanite shards. I think... Yeah, the Gargoyle Helm takes Twinkling Titanite. And doing that would improve all our physical defenses and the magic defenses a bit, along with improving poison and bleed a nice amount. But Twinkling Titanite is rare, and I'd rather not use it up on something as low as the Gargoyle Helm, at least not yet. Let's just stash a few things for now. Don't need that short sword. We're gonna need to use the Drake sword for a little while longer yet. And we want that bastard sword for later. Don't need the Mailbreaker. We're still using the bow. Don't need the catalyst. Don't need that target shield. I think that's nowhere near as good as what we're using. Yeah, shoot. That was me being an idiot. But let's see here. Alright, 130, 70, 50, 45 versus 78, 30, 65, 50, 45 stability. Yeah, I'm hanging on to my heater for now. Stash those for now. Stash those. I'm gonna hang on to the thief stuff for now. We can toss the sorcerer stuff in. The hollow warrior armor we don't need. Yeah, I need another shard to get the sword up a little further. Okay, we're good as we're gonna get. Now we can use our back way and we don't have to fight through the whole area like I was the last time. Which was probably a big mistake on my part. This way, at least I can get back to the air. I can get back to the fighting a lot faster. Yeah, Hollow Soldier Waistcloth. I don't know, I think I've almost got all the pieces of the Hollow Soldier. I know I got the helm, I think I got at least one piece of armor in there. Another short sword, whoopee. Something here. Only one piece? We're gonna need more than that.
Used to have your senses about you. Then why won't you buy some of my moss? I need your souls.
Yep, the female version of the guy in the Undead Burg. She sells some pretty nice stuff, including moss. Particularly some blooming purple that we'll definitely want. Got 8 purple, 8 regular purple, 6 blood red. We should be fine on that. Poison throwing knives, don't need. Dung pies, definitely don't need. Don't need the alluring skulls. Charcoal pine resin, don't really need that bad. Transient curse. We really don't need those just yet, and 4,000 a pop, I think there's better ideas. Rotten pine resin, yeah, don't need that. Homeward bone, don't need. Prism stones, don't need. Humanity, I think she's got one, we don't need those. Purging stones, we don't need. And some arrows, fire arrows. Looks like poison arrows, fire arrows. Yeah, we don't need those. Okay, leave. If I run into enough souls, then I'm gonna want that, yeah. Yeah, I didn't think so, but never hurts to check. But anyway, okay, we're back. Time to deal with the boss of this area, the Capra Demon. Yep. Hate when they do that. Okay, now these attack dogs who just happen to be here. Alright. Now, Capra Demon is one of the more difficult bosses you'll face up to now. He's in a very limited area, and he has 2 attack dogs helping him out. The big thing with him is speed. He is a fast little guy, even with a gigantic-ass sword. And the trick with this guy, basically stay away from the big blaze. Try to use the terrain against him. Sometimes you can get a dive attack on him, but it only works once, if ever. Drop to the ground, and then give him a couple good swings. And stay away from him. Keep your sword up. If he's going for an overhead double attack, just get away from him. Okay, he's not going to play nice for a plunge attack from us. So basically it's just going to be wait for him to climb the stairs, he'll try to attack you, drop off the stairs, he'll fall off after you to plunge himself. Ow. That was kind of a lucky thing on my part. He, however, did hit me, and hurts a lot. Let's see if we can do it again. Oh, got him. Nice. All right. Got the key to the depths, which we definitely wanted. Humanity, homeward bone. And we get 6,000 souls from him. Well, where to next? Well, we're here, and we really don't have anything else to do back near Firelink or anything, so why don't we go to the depths and get that started at least. It's right here off the lower... This is the key you needed, the key to the depths. And down here are... yeah. Hobo Hollows. Just broken swords and rags for them. That's all they got. That's pretty much going to be all the hollows. The most frequent hollow you'll find down here are the very base model with the broken swords and rags. Not too hard. There are, however, a couple of other monsters in here you're going to need to be careful of. There are also a lot of giant rats. There's also a few attack dogs in here too. Thankfully, there's only, I think, 2, well, there's 3 or 4 of them. They're only in one part, and you never see them again anywhere else. But I think we've taken care of most of the hollows we need to worry about. Oh, there's one of the attack dogs. Killed him. There's one more over here. We're gonna need to get him away from that big butcher guy. Okay, now the butcher. Yeah, this guy hits hard. Stay away from him, try to get behind him. Alright, that's one. There's another one we're gonna have to take care of. 1,000 souls for him. First, there's this chest here. Open it up. Inside, a large ember. Now we have a reason to go back to Andre. There's a little secret passage back here. We're gonna check that out a little later. We got a couple other things we need to take care of in here first. Nothing else in this room. Just go down here into the water and be careful of these attack dogs. Their bunny jumping dodge skills are in full effect in this area. You see what I'm talking about? This guy just jumps around like nuts. You gotta... Okay, if there's one more hollow... Yeah, he's over here. And there's a lot of water you need to be careful of. Ooh, and he gave us another piece of soft humanity. For all the good that'll do us. Up here, yeah, there's another buddy for us.
Yes, you. Here, over here. Please, you must help me.
Okay. Be careful. Yeah, he's in a barrel, he's in a bunch of barrels, but swinging your weapon, you can get him aggroed. Best thing to do, roll. Break his barrel, we're good. Alright, talk to him.
Thank you. I would have been a sucker without you. Been eaten alive. I was trying to think. Thank you. Thank you dearly. I am Laurentius, or the Great Swamp. I will not forget my debt to you.
Okay, Laurentius is a pyromancer, and he'll meet us back at Firelink once we've finished up this area. As for the she he was talking about, well, up there's another butcher. That's the she he was mentioning. And this one drops his sack helmet. Not that it's a particularly a good helmet, but it's a unique helmet. Now we can go further. We get to check out some more of this area. So door out. And this leads down into the tunnels of the depths. Okay, we've got a pretty decent amount of health. Just be really careful about this body. Thing is, that body has something, but there is something nasty over top of us. Yeah, the black slimes. And they are annoying. And especially when they have a hollow right next to them, that will trigger. At least this is why I rested at the Firelink Shrine. Now we don't have to go all the way back. Or at least it'll be a lot easier, since now we can just take the back way to the lower berg and get to the depths that way. Since we come out pretty close to the depths. I'm not gonna deal with that knight. With that Hollow Knight. I'm just getting out of here. We're just getting there. Just one ones that are going to be a real bother. I'm pretty sure Laurentius has already shown up back in Firelink Shrine, but for now, we're just more interested in getting back to the depths than talking to him. Okay. Back in the Undead Burg. Bow Hollow. This way. There they are. Back in the depths. Yeah, Butcher doesn't come back. Neither does that one attack dog, so at least we're spared that much. But the two down here are still there. Yeah, he tends to... Yeah, they tend to be... This is the problem with the dogs, like I said, they tend to be fast in the water, and you really gotta be careful about dealing with them. Don't need to go back into Laurentius's room. We can just head down towards the slime. Sorry, email. Yeah, nothing that important. Okay, let's try this again with the slime and the hollow. There. There. Now I don't have you coming up behind me. Oh, I got 3 humanity. Woo! Yeah, slimes have a decent amount of hit points. They're slow. It's just that I don't have a really good weapon to really kill them with. At least not yet. There. And this corpse had a soul of an aimless soldier. Worth it? I don't know. But slimes are our next kind of farmable enemy. They drop Titanite. 2 kinds of Titanite particularly that we will definitely want over the course of the game. her. Nothing on him. Gotta watch this one. Nothing on him. Okay. Yep, there's a couple more. They can also rise up and produce spikes from their body. That tends to be painful. Darn, nothing off these guys. Okay, that was a normal torch. Okay, out of the water at least. We gotta come back. This one's locked, but the key's not too far. Okay. Yep, that's a big rat. We're gonna deal with that rat. I think... Yeah. There's a ladder down here. There's nothing down here right now that we need to worry about. There's a door, but we can't open it from this side. We gotta come back around. Down here is a bunch of giant rats. And none of them had anything. Corpse in the corner has a great axe on him. Oh. 3 humanity, 165 item discovery, and a curse resist of 60. Not too bad, but I'm glad I'm not human and thus picking up all sorts of people wanting to invade. And yeah, watch this crate. Yeah. Rats will hide in some of the crates. Alright. More rats. There. And this has a sewer chamber key on this corpse. Get from the other side of the giant rat's chamber. So now I'm down there, but first we're gonna take care of something. Alright. This way we came in. Yeah, I get a little turned around in here sometimes. Okay, yeah. Take these stairs back up. And there should be, yes. That's the chamber key. That door opens up. And inside is the bonfire for this level. So rather than come all the way back from Firelink, we'll get ready here. And we got a decent amount of... Yeah, we don't have the shards for that. We can pick up some levels while we're here. Dex, resistance, okay, yeah. That works for me. Now, yeah, let's reverse our hollowing. Normally I wouldn't kindle a bonfire unless it was a hub, but since we got a boss really close by and he's rather difficult, I'm going to kindle this bonfire too. And that still leaves me with 1 humanity. Okay. There is actually a good reason to be down in here human. There's a particular invasion we want to have happen. Since we're down here, I feel the need to beat up on rats whenever I can, since they got some nice shit on them. Particularly humanity. Nothing on them. Yep. Knew you were coming. Yeah. He just falls down, runs away, gets in with his buddies. There. Okay. Down this way. This body has the soul of a nameless soldier on him. And now this white light door takes us... Okay. In here. See the rats? And there's another one of those trident guys that we saw in the Undead Parish. I didn't kill him, but it did come close. The problem is, holy crap, I wasn't expecting the rats to be this aggressive. Gotcha! All three of them. Nice. That used up all my black fire bombs. Shame, but oh well. At least we got rid of him. Chandler's dead. And back here, yep, rat in that crate. Rat in that crate. It dies. No rats, but nothing in them. But all the way back here, this guy has a large Titanite shard. And yes, we wanted to get rid of that Chandler. That's what those Trident guys are called, Chandlers. They're connected to another character we'll run into not too in a while. But yeah, we wanted to get rid of him. Otherwise, he will make another enemy in here really annoying. Okay, well that kills with those rats. Hey, buddy. Careful. Yeah. As you can probably see right there, there's a waterfall down that way. We go in or fall all the way to the lower levels of this sewer. We don't want that just yet. Okay. Dead rats. Soul of a nameless soldier. We could go down there, but there's really nothing we want in there just yet. Coming up here, this is that chamber with the giant rat. Yeah, kind of like the giant boar, but the problem is kind of getting a good sight on this guy, because he will run up to you. Yeah, he's got a bit of a hit on him. Got him. Nope. Nope. Ow. Boom. There we go. Alright, that got rid of him. One humanity. Soul of a nameless soldier. You see something up there, but we're gonna have to make our way back up to get that. Everything else, there's nothing else up here. Don't worry, we'll be coming back up for that in a minute. We're gonna come down here first. And take some fall damage from the waterfall. And this is where there's one enemy we want to be careful of, and that's these guys. Basilisks. They may not seem like much, but they breathe that their breath has a curse effect. If you die under the effects of the curse effect, you come back and your hit points are cut in half. Very dangerous, very nasty, unless you have something like a purging stone to get rid of it. We don't have any. Biggest trick is try to get behind them and just watch the breath and mist effect. Okay, these two are dead. And just watch for their breath. There's other some good stuff back here that we're definitely going to want. Like I said, just be very careful. Check the side, make sure we don't have anything. Okay, we're good. Okay. Killed that basilisk. There's another one down there. I got a plan. Well, yeah, he'll jump up, and yeah, he can curse you with his breath from up there. Alright. This jump is rather tricky, though, because you need to get a running start and jump, and you don't have a whole lot of room. This one, okay, that corpse has a humanity on him. Come down here. This body has a ring of the evil eye. My other favorite ring of this game. Yep. Kill an enemy and you get some hit points back. That one's gonna breathe me. Okay, miss. There. Just watching that curse meter. If it starts shooting up, I tend to move a little. Tend to like hold still in an area and stay away from that. There. Killed it. Alright. Okay. You can probably see my hit points are going up very nicely. Body over here. Large soul of a nameless soldier. Okay. And I think that clears out our basilisk area. Yeah. I think that's it on the basilisk. Further down here. Rats. Yep, lots of rats. That's where we came in, now that I remember. Yeah. Always approach Trace from the side. If in doubt... Oh! This is what I was holding out for. This is an NPC invader. He is not an actual another player. He comes in here if you are human. Dark Knight Kirk. I think... Dark Wraith Kirk. Anyway, yep. Try to get behind him and swing for him. Got him. And yeah, his spike stuff inflicts bleed. There. Dark Spirit Knight Kirk was defeated, and we get humanity off of him. And a spike shield. That spike shield has better physical damage. It gets a bit better stats with our dex. 10 strength and 12 to wield. can inflict a bleeding effect of 300 power. Damage reduction, however, stinks. It's worse than our heater shield. Yeah, infamous shield in the infamous Dark Wreath Kirk, negative thorns covered with spikes, can be used as a weapon. Sharp spikes cause heavy bleeding. I think you need to use the parry ability in order to use the spikes, and that, if you're not good at the timing, can be tricky. All right, that's all we need to take care of here. We're gonna move on, and more slimes. Up. And there's a large Titanite shard from that slime. There's a third slime that just dropped in behind us, but let me see what I can do with this guy. And there's another slime right here. Killed that one. Nothing. Alright. Oh, hold on. One more. And it's got a humanity on it. Nice. Alright. That's the door to Blighttown. We're not going there yet. We'll talk to this guy.
Hi, Shemai. And good day to you. I'm Donald of Xena. I'm just a peddler of sort. I adore trinkets and oddities, so I trade for them.
Yep, this guy sells gold pine resin, crystal weapons. The thing with crystal weapons is they do more damage, but you can never repair them, and their durability is just crap. Fully crystallized straight sword. How such was created is entirely unknown. Crystallization boosts attack but makes the blade brittle. It cannot be used for long as it cannot be repaired. Yeah, these things are a waste. Arrows. He does have some nice armor. We could buy some of it, but at this point I'd rather have the souls for levels and weapon buying Titanite than armor. Although we will get some of this stuff later on. Wise. It's not bad, but I don't think it's as good as the stuff we got now. Gauntlets. I mean, it would be really nice if I could see just what I can get. So I can get the gauntlets, the boots, or the helm. I can't get... I'm a few short for the armor. So weight of 13. It's not bad armor. Just don't want it just yet. Let's pick up a gold pine. Well, no. Actually, yeah. Nothing says I can't pick up one. Okay.
Thank you. That was a fine trade. I have this funny feeling we'll meet again soon. And we'll make another fine trade, of course.
Yeah, we'll deal with Dommel later. Once I think he'll show up back in the Firelink Shrine, I think, after we clear Blighttown, or at least when we go into Blighttown. But first, this stair goes up. We are in that little chamber next to the giant rat. This is the little shortcut I was talking about earlier. That'll make it easier to get through the depths. There's something else I want to take care of while I'm here, and just run, but know that those slimes are going to drop down behind you, like that. But yes, I will farm them since they have Titanite. Souls. Hey, you stay out of this. Oh, I need to drop a green Titanite shard. Yeah, green Titanite shards are used to improve magic, fire, and holy weapons that you might pick up at baseline. Later on, you gotta get colored Titanite chunks that take care of that. But I'm backtracking for a reason. I'm not dealing with that slime up above me. I'm not dealing with him. No, 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 no. I'm not falling for his little trick again. There's a reason why. There's a reason, however, why I'm coming back up here, and that's to show off something that we passed originally. But now that we got a way back in, I'm taken care of now. This leads up to the ledge that was that giant rat was. This is that little pit behind some crates behind that first butcher we faced in the depths. But over here, this has something we're going to want, and that is a spider shield. Thinking about what I wanted to do. If I wanted to take this back, or if I wanted to keep going. And actually, whoop, no. Okay, I'm back in here with where the giant rats and the basilisks were. So, what in the heck? Okay. Basilisk corpse is glitching out on the grate. Alright. It's glitching out on that fence. Yeah, it's a dead corpse. Oh, there it goes. Kinda. Yeah, it's dead. Alright. Pretty much the way I want it to come. I'm gonna want something before. I'm gonna head back up to the shortcut so I can use the bonfire. But and also to gain some levels. This is why I didn't buy the armor from Dommel. And we're just not ready for a big, heavy upgrade to our armor just yet. But I did take that route around just so that I could get that spider shield in for a good reason. The spider shield, good physical, but pretty good fire defense. It's not as good on lightning. It's a little bit more stable, but it has resistance to poison. And that's the big thing that I wanted. That I want it for. Because that's going to be a help when we get to Blighttown. But I definitely wanted to pick that up. Okay. Get my Estus flasks back and some levels. Vitality. Some endurance will be good. Yeah. Okay. And I'm going to take care of some personal business and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Alright. Okay. Estus back up where I want it, and we're just going to head out. Deal with annoying Hollow. Down. Giant rat doesn't come back. It's gone for good. And of course, slimes are back. More slimes are farmed. Titanite. Come on, Titanite. Whoop. Spike. Nah. And rats for humanity. Goodbye, rat. Nothing. Nah, it's just one guy I'm not bother with. Right, we want to head in here now. There's another rat. Nothing on him. Okay, let me just double check something really quick, because there's quite a few things that can be hidden in here. And yeah, the Chandler was right above us, and that's why we wanted him dead for this next part. Once I'm done clearing this out, at the very bottom, the Chandler can actually enhance an enemy down there and make it a lot harder than it has to be. Nothing here. Yep, nothing down here. I thought there was something. Alright. This one. Now, I'm almost certain there's gotta be something. I think it's down here. And we got a summon for Solaire. And we also have one for Lautrec. There should be a body, yeah, right here. Heavy crossbow and heavy bolts. Not that I'll be using them, but showing them off. But we can get multiple summons, so we are going to call up Lautrec and Solaire for this. I will admit, I have not beaten this thing with either one of the summons intact. And I've done it with both Solaire and Lautrec solo. I've done it with having both of them. Yes, you can have both of them help you out. Solaire gets really aggressive with this boss, and it tends to be a bit of a downfall for him because he ends up taking a lot more damage than he should. Lautrec plays it a little bit more conservatively, a little bit smarter, but not by much. But I want them for distraction purposes. This is going to help me out a lot with this boss, to have just a couple guys on distraction. If you thought the goat demon was annoying, this guy's even worse. The Gaping Dragon. He is a bother. He's mostly front heavy, and that he will chomp on you, and that's why I wanted a distraction. He's going after Solaire and Lautrec. I want something in particular, and that is his tail. And there's a reason why I'm focusing on his tail right now. But if he does that, move out of the way, he's going to come down and probably on top of you. Wow. Yeah, but there's a reason. That's the one reason I want rid of his tail really quick. Okay. Yeah, Solaire's getting his butt kicked in this, because he just can't. And Lautrec took a pretty bad hit there, too. Again, these two can't seem to figure out the idea of come at him from the side. But there's a reason why I'm focusing on his tail. And both these guys are almost dead. And yeah. There went Solaire. Oh yeah! Cut his tail off and we got the Great Dragon King's Great Axe. And it also makes him a lot easier because now we just need to get behind him. And Lautrec's about to die too. And watch those front legs. Because he can grab you with those front legs. And he just killed Lautrec. Now we're alone against this thing, and it can be bad. Oop. Puke. And that puke hurts the durability of your weapons and armor. I don't have to worry about those frickin' tail attacks. Ow. I don't know what he's doing, but if he's fascinated with being over there, I'm not gonna stop. Oh, nope, he's gonna jump him in the air. Come down, miss. Try to stay away from, keep to his side until he knows what he's gonna do. He's got those arms, and he does use them. Yeah, let's still go for this tail attack, even though it's cut off. That's hilarious. Just watch those arms. He will try to grab you. He will do it grabs you. If he grabs you, he will crunch on you with that big ass mouth of his, and it hurts. It hurts a lot. Oh, crap. Was not expecting that. Shoot. Okay. But it's not too bad. It's not too bad. We're good. We're good. We're good. Okay. Yep, reverse hollowing, because I'm going to need to, because I want Solaire, I want Sunbro and Lautrec back, for very good reasons. Let me do something really quick here, I'm just checking something here. Yeah. Not as good as it could be. Yeah, 50 strength to wield the Dragon King Great Axe that we got off of him. Formed by the tail of the deep. Stint to form descendant of the everlasting dragons. Swing held with both hands. Yeah, but I'm not using that. No way, no how. I'm just going with the Drake's sword. Got the humidity back at least. And yeah, I know, I'm killing the slimes though. Basically just to see if I can get some more Titanite for myself. Okay, I got everything else here that's worth it, so I can just go down, grab Solaire, and Lautrec again. I really am not sweating trying to get a Sunlight Medal for this particular fight, because neither one of these guys tends to last long. Lautrec lasts a little bit longer, but I really don't worry about him too much. And Solaire just keeps going balls to the wall and not really fighting smart with it. Okay. And yeah, we gotta. Well, I think yeah, we can skip the animation at least. I'm gonna leave you two to deal with them while I go get my body back. There. All right. Already he's kicking their asses. Oh, they're focusing on the tail for one. Even doing any damage to him? I don't think they are. And, oh no, they're doing something. Not a lot, but something. Oi. Okay, yeah, his sunlight spears are doing quite a bit. There. No, we do not get a second great axe for that, but we do finally get that area cleared, so now we can... And he vomits on us, nothing we can do, and oh shit, oh shit, oh shit! Hi guys. Ooh. Okay, Slayer took a little bit of a hit. Lautrec took a little hit, but not much. And of course, he's just gonna do that body slam. Ugh. And another body slam. Guys, I want to think of something a little bit more range. Move. Okay, we're good. And he's going to slam right down on Solaire, and if that doesn't kill him, it took him really close. This is what I'm talking about. He never learned the idea of back up, Solaire, and right back down on top of him. Lautrec. Don't worry, I can repair it later. Nice to see you. Oh, there went Solaire. He tends to do this a lot, and it's annoying. Where he'll just jump up in the air over and over again and not give you a chance to strike. There. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, and he'll do that to me, and that's really... I think I accidentally took 3 by accident, but that wasn't my intent. Yeah, do your stuff. Move to the back and... Okay. One more should do him. No more. There we go. Alright. Blighttown Key. Twin Humanities. A Homeward Bone. And 25,000 souls. That's it off this god. At least he's dead. Alright, what we got over here? Yep, our fighter This is body at our standard warrior armor. Oh, nice. There's nothing else here. Nope, this doesn't go anywhere. Okay. We're basically kind of have to backtrack a little bit. This is the annoying part of the lower parts of the level. There just isn't any really good shortcuts. Well, there's really nothing else here. I mean, I killed everything on my way here. Alright. Yeah, that's a body. More slimes, see if we can get some more Titanite out of this. Okay, through the attack dogs and the hollows, and we're almost out of here. But it does annoy me that there's no good shortcuts in this area. I mean, I know the idea is that, you know, since you're just... I think the idea is since there's technically a shortcut into Blighttown, they didn't put one in for the depths. Well, I mean, I can understand with the shortcut being in the lower Berg. It's not like you're going that far back for a shortcut, although... you don't have to go that far in the lower Berg to get back to your shortcut. back to Firelink. I don't even needed one back to Firelink. I mean, even if I had one down there, going at least back to the Undead Burg or something, that would have been okay. Since basically I gotta run all the way back up here. Don't need you. Always take the time to kill that one to see if it's got some humanity. Rats tend to drop a lot of little hard humanity sprites, so if you're in need, Ooh. Yeah, that's the only problem with the lock-on, since it tends to dictate the camera to you a little. That gets a little annoying with time. Killed you. Yeah, we're back at the Firelink Shrine, finally. Okay.
Did you see them? The 3 young clerics headed for the catacombs to seek kindling. Kindling is the art of feeding bonfires. The poor young girl sent down into a tomb. What a terrible mission she is burdened with.
Ooh! Let's go check that out. Yeah, this is what Petrus was waiting for this whole time. They're here. You can talk to him.
Oh, hello. My guests have finally arrived. I will be departing with them shortly. So, I'm afraid I will be saying goodbye soon. It was a pleasure.
Yeah, he will disappear with these guys. Yeah, he doesn't say anything. He's just... Yep, that's all he says.
Hmm? What have we here? You look awfully raggedy. Times are grim. The least you can do is look sharp. Don't you dare meet my lady like that. You might scare her off for good.
Dude, I just got out of fighting a huge-ass dragon. I'm fine.
You are undead as well. Then we've no time to fraternize. I have my mission and you no doubt have yours. We must not let this curse overcome us.
Yeah, she's fully human.
Or are you so uncouth as to lack by the looks of you?
Sorry, I skipped through that. I think I can get it back.
Did I not explain the urgency of our tasks?
Not really.
Or are you so uncouth as to lack such judgment?
You're just sitting
By the
there
looks of you.
praying.
I should think not.
Well, screw you guys too. I'm out of here. And there's another guy we can talk to. Laurentius should be here. Should be... There he is. Yeah.
Well, I see you made it out. Yeah, I made it out safely too. I have my Pyromancy of the Great Swarm, so I can usually manage with a bit of care. Oh yeah, by the way, I can share my spells with you. I think you have a knack for it, all you need are the materials. I'll be pleased to help you. Unless you find the magic's unsavory.
In this, you want to answer no, because no, we don't find him unsavory.
Yeah, wonderful. I'm sure that, they'll be of some use, some assistance. Here, first take this.
Pyromancy flame.
A flame from the Great Swamp. Now you're a fully fledged pyromancer. Why, let's get started right now.
And he does have some pyromancies for you. Fire orb, combustion, iron flash sweat, fireball. That's it. I am not going to be dealing with any pyromancy. It breaks the game too much. You can enhance the flame with with spending souls, but it doesn't actually. Enhancing it doesn't help your pyromancies. It just makes the unarmed strikes better. And it just improves. Yes.
Goodbye then. Beast, don't you dare.
Oh, yeah. I think first I'm just gonna get some levels here. Since we can afford that. We can afford quite a few levels. Dexterity, some resistance, some vitality. Okay. That's better. Okay, I need some more. I need to go visit on. Well, we're actually on our way back to Andre. First, I want to check out a couple things here, just so that I can say I went through everything and made sure. I'll stash the Twin Humanities for now. We're going to want that rubbish and gold coin soon. Hang on to my shard. Well, I could toss those in. Don't need that. Don't need those. Need keys, weapons, another short sword. Don't need. And actually, another thing is, I will be retiring the Drake sword after. Now that we're done with the depths, I'm retiring the Drake sword. I just don't find it useful after this point. I got the spider shield. I'm going to hang on to that because we're going to need it for Blighttown. I think everything else... Just got red steel on it. Hang on to the Elite Knight. Hanging on to the black leather for now because I'm pretty sure I gotta get used for that sooner or later. Let's see, I got the Hollow Soldier helm, armor, waistcloth. I think there's gauntlets that go with it too. Sack can go in, and I'm okay on the rings. I think I'm gonna call it here for today. I want to thank you all for watching. This has been Caius Wickersham, and have an excellent night. Thank you very much.